Oh boy. Yeah, it's about that time, man. What I gotta do is I'm not gonna make it confusing either. I'm gonna try and simplify it, right? Because let's because you want to get a good scary feel, right? Legs, okay. So legs are always gonna be scary. We always have this just coming down, coming out of legs, right? Coming out of legs, and just like that, right? Okay, so I'll do it slowly, okay? Okay. Now, remember, dualism is repetitive, guys. Oh my gosh, dualism is repetitive. Let's look at the name. Okay, that's obvious, right? We got five. Five is always an obvious one. Okay. 4 6. We got 4 6 here. Yep, 4 6. Okay. 4 3. Yep, 4 3 is amazing. Is amazing because Maya, Nico, all that. Aiko. Seven, 7 stars, right? So it could be like a Maya Aiko kind of thing, right? And Aiko Sky does kind of feel like that. If you've played Aiko Sky does feel like this top part, and this top part. So yeah, there's but you need to play Aiko, guys. And Aiko, it's at the very beginning. It doesn't. You have to grind a little bit of climbing, but once you get to like the sky part, um, those are all good ones. I like all those information I've given you because they're easy to understand. But now we'll save the complex for last. Let's see. 22 is becoming one of my favorite numbers, by the way. Oh my gosh, 22, dude. There's so much intelligent programming tool behind 22 because it's 1 2. See what I'm saying? Like 1 2 2 twos, right? 2 2. We even got 2 2. Yeah. 2 2. Oh boy. Oh man. This right here. Ooh. Ooh. I'll put this as the secret description in the description, okay? All right. That's good. That's winning candidate. I'm definitely gonna put that one just because it's completely out there. Um. Oh my gosh! What the heck, dude? Alrighty then. Alrighty then. This right here. Ooh, this right here. Scary. Scary. So there's no doubt in your mind what I'm going to tell you about this. There'll be no doubt, okay? Because this is just scary enough. So there's no doubt. Scary. No wonder they banned dragon rulers and did stuff, like did hits to dragon rulers, brought dragon rulers off the ban list. Anything else? Yeah, that's what I mean. Anything else? This picture is nuts. I actually ended up getting this copy of this card because it was there was some tech behind it with Ritual Beast a long time ago. Just because of all those stuff you could do with it, banishing wind, banishes, get it, banish, vanish, banish, vanish. So let's just get the exciting news. The exciting news. Oh gosh, exciting news is creepy though. But let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Bottom below. Bottom below is probably going to be like an easy way of explaining how creepy this is. Not only does it look like our little ghost girl, it looks like a little foot, right? Okay, so why with the little feet stuff, right? Well, even up here, we get some very evil, scary stuff. We get some very evil heads, little heads, tiny heads. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? Tiny, tiny heads, tiny moving heads. I'm gonna give you like a dumbed down version of it. Like, what has tiny heads? Ants. Ants have tiny heads, right? Okay, so that's a little bit of a dumbed down version for it. But now I'm gonna get a little scary with this card. That's pretty scary enough as it is. But like, okay, so why is tiny feet, tiny hands? Because I showed in Lucky Tale a thing that looked like a tiny hand looked like also something else. Well, a tiny hand is not what you're like, because it's confusing. You're probably like, is it baby? Because we know Baby Mario, we know, but it's actually something complete. It could be the confusing part, the creepy confusing part. Like, it could be oh gosh, it could be it could be yeast. I'm gonna say yeast. Okay, let's not get too deep into it, but you know what I'm saying? It could be yeast. Yeast, I think, is a good enough one. Yeast, I'll say yeast, because yeast can be creamy. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the detail in this picture, look at that. Doesn't that look like yeast? Yeah, it looks a little like yeast. I could probably even say this is yeast because I know you guys want to know why there's yeast. There's yeast. That could be even definitely just like a hover around it a little bit. Look at the point of the finger on the mouse. See, just look at it. That's tip of yeast. Also, we know when yeast dries. Oh gosh, when yeast dries up, it's very crusted, right? So it'd be like crusted like this. Now, if you want me to show you an example of that, that's very, very, it's also referring to the bacteria thing too as a smart thing. And of course it looks like legs, right? Of course this part looks like legs, flying legs, looks like flying legs. So it is important. It is important. But that right there, oh my gosh, that right there is also talking about like, okay, so when you have bacteria and you have like a plastic container, and you're washing your hands, so you're washing your hands, and your plastic container freezes up this bacteria, and it makes like this crazy thing. It's talking about that. Let's talk a little bit about that. How like oxygen and air and all that. I like that because that's kind of like a, hey, you're not perfect, princess. Hey, princess, you're not perfect. Like it's all kinds of things. It's another thing you also have to clean up and all that. Where's the okay, should we get to the conclusion? We should get to the conclusion just because people will be like, oh my gosh, what the heck is the conclusion to this evil card? What is the conclusion to this? This thing is evil. Like, all the things you've said have blown my brain apart. Like, what else could you say with this card? Well, you know what? We even got right here a long tail, a little long phlegm tail. We'll say like a phlegm tail. That's like a long phlegm tail. Okay, so I hate breaking this one down because we could already think about what this is, guys. We definitely could think about that as what we could think about it. And I like the arch too because we have the arch. If we didn't have the arch, we would never think of this as like a star. Now think about this as a different star because normally I talk about fallen star, but this could be a different star. Okay, because star is hunchback and all that. Okay. I should get to it because I know you're like excited for this crazy stuff. So oh my gosh, we even got, like, come on guys. Come on, we got a little divider here, but it's actually just showing you like the ghost. See that? It's like this is a divider. And then it's showing you the ghost tail. So that's pretty cool. On a wing of a dragon. All right, so Okay, I'll get the best part. The best part. Here we go. Here we go with the best part. This crazy flying creature. I'm gonna give it the dumbed down version until I give you like the dedicated version. Because the dedicated version. Oh my gosh, we even have this. Oh, you want a little smile? You want a little creepy smile right up there? We need a little creepy smile. Plus, we got Shantae hair. Shantae hair. But okay. Enough of that. You want to like have like we're gonna give the dumbed down version. Okay. Pokemon Scarlet. Yeah, everybody was critical in the reviews of Pokemon Scarlet. Cuckoo. It's I don't know, guys. I understand though, like how can Pokemon continue this crap up? But I was really critical in what Pokemon game was. I was critical in oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? Which Pokemon game was I critical of? Pokemon Stadium was fun though with the mini games, but I was a little critical of that game in different ways. But then overall, you just have like the awesome 3D animation. So, okay. You guys ready for this? I mean, it doesn't. Come on, guys. Are you like? We got shorts in here. You know what I'm saying? We got shorts. We got legs and shorts. Like, guys, we have legs and shorts. It's insane. We have shorts and we have the legs. Like, come on, guys. Come on. And the fact that it's oh dear gosh. It's by array. It's always repetitive, guys, too. See, it's by array. This is like array. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the juicy part of this too. It's like there is something in Pokemon Scarlet I can show you. I did enjoy Pokemon Scarlet, and people are starting to catch on to Pokemon Scarlet slowly. Pokemon Scarlet's ending boss battle, amazing. Oh gosh, just the return of missing number, Masingo. I always call it Masingo because everybody calls it missing number, but I call it Masingo because fusion. And I'll do a breakdown of Masingo, guys. You gotta give me time. Remember, I showed you something better than Masingo. I already did. I showed you something better than that Masingo evilness. Masingo's still good, but it's like I wanted to show you the actual pocket monsters, you know. And that's why I'm gonna talk trash now, even because I remember I simplified this all down. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk trash. Okay, do you remember that Pokemon fangirl? Do you remember how she got like a ton of views, and I can't even get like close to the amount of views of that? But that's okay with me. I gotta grind. Let me tell you something. She literally got Pocket Monsters Green version, and I laughed at her because that's a valuable game to have. And guess what she did? She was like, "No, this is Pokemon. Pokemon's a friendly game." You know, she was like that. She's like, "Pokemon's a friendly game. No, there's nothing. This is just you're just buying Pokemon again," is what she was saying. And everybody that wants to be like a PokeTuber, that wants to be like Jay Witz, or like talk about Pokemon cards is like that. But guess what? Guess what Pokemon actually does care about? They care about me. I know you guys don't believe that, but they do. They care about me, guys. They every day I'm on their silly little Pokemon Twitter, on the silly Pokemon Twitter. They show me I'm a Pokemon. I'm a freaking Alakazam. So, but now, Verlicify, me talking about the Pokemon female girl, Cash, is her name Cashy? I don't know. But me talking about her, Verlicify. I think Verlicify is a cool guy. I think like he helps people get into competitive Pokemon. But I do think that Verlicify would be like, I'm getting really mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like I do see Verlicify saying that. But like Verlicify, the reason I prefer for Verlicify over Cashy, her opinion versus his opinion. His opinion was good because he he was willing to see Pokemon Sun and Moon when you go down to the laboratory. When you go down, like, into that was a pretty cool feature. He was willing to see Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. He did a nice speed run of it. He put some effort in. Man, JTV is a cool guy. He's a very cool guy. Anytime that he comes over, I really hope they like that Mew thing, because I worked really hard on that Mew thing. Oh my gosh, that Mew thing was that's a grind. Because we all love Mew. Any Pokemon fan will tell you they love Mew because of Red, Blue, the glitch. And it's like, come on, Reggie. I don't want to go to some Pokemon event and get Mew. No, I want to get Pokemon in the game. I know how to do the glitch. If you guys want me to show you the glitch, I'll show you the glitch. It's not hard. There's actually 2 different ways to do it, by the way. I think the other way crashes your game, but there's 2 different ways to do it. Okay, now, see what I'm saying? Like, I get so mad when people are like, is there another video game secret? How? Like, how's there another video game secret? But there is, because I was playing Pokemon Blue. I love Pokemon Blue. I played Pokemon Blue, and there's a guy that found this interesting trainer battle, but I found it too in a different way, with a different setup. But it's all through the glitch of Masingo. And, like, Masingo has, like, multiple glitches. Like, I mean, you'd probably explore the whole entire dang Pokemon game. That's why Pocket Monsters. That's why we always call it Pocket Monsters, you know. But okay, so I think, like, I needed to add some drama to this too. What was the drama I needed to add? Oh, Jay Witz. Oh my gosh, he made me laugh. Okay, so Jay Witz gets to look at Splatoon. He got to look at Splatoon. And I'm a pro Splatoon player, and here he is looking at Splatoon. And Jay Witz made me laugh, guys. Oh my gosh, he made me laugh. He made me laugh so hard. It's like, yeah, Jay Witz, live in your little world of being professional. Just live in your little world there. But I should just tell you guys this, because this is actual valuable information that you would not even like. I called Nintendo, and I made sure that the Splatfest was done right, because I was like, I am not having this Splatfest interference. There's this thing on Splatfest where they're supposed to have good internet connection, but if they don't have good internet connection, it would lead to them, like, you had to, like, they would, like, reset their routers, you know? And it would be like a constant thing. They do anything. They do anything to win the Splatfest, but they never won. I'd always win, but they literally would. I actually have a picture I'm going to show you guys of Splatoon 3. I've gotten some disconnection pictures. Those are beautiful pictures. Anytime you get a disconnection picture, oh, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous picture to own, because it just means that they're like, no, I don't want to play around with you. You know, that kind of thing. I don't want to play around with you. I don't care if I get my account banned or whatever, because they'll get their account suspended or something. But they literally will. They'll unplug their router. You know, the kind of unplug router kind of stuff, or turn off your system. Yeah, but Jay Witz, I don't think Jay Witz would ever listen to this video, guys. But if he does, like, I'm sure he'd be shocked. Dude, I've came a long way. I've came a long way because I was really good at Splatoon 1. I was really good at Splatoon 2. Splatoon 3, very, very good. Splatoon 3, I like how they returned the first maps, because now it's just insane. All of us are just like, oh my gosh, these evil maps are back. Splatoon 1's maps were very, very, very broken. The meta of their maps were like, dude, I gotta tell you, I'll tell you guys a funny story too. Let's get dramatic too. Let's get some more dramatic stuff. There is these VGC and esports tournaments. And this was what was crazy. My squad, they were trying to get good at Splatoon, but they weren't good enough at Splatoon. But they were like the nicest people ever, though, because even though we weren't gonna win the round, they said, "Wow, you're awesome. That's what they said to me. They said, you're awesome because I was able to help them win a couple parts of the round. And they said, how are you doing this? Like, and I'm like, but like we were on a map. It was a funny map that we were on. Oh my gosh, it's a complex map. It's a map you have to pay attention. You have to constantly like running back and forth. It's a very, very hard map, and it's a very respected map on Splatoon 2, because Splatoon 2 has this map, and it's a well-designed map because you're running and you're running around. It's you have to run back and forth. It's kind of like you're vacuuming, like literally vacuuming. It's like you're running back to a corner, and then you have to run all the way back to crack the corner. But to get a squad is very hard. I wish like I could have got like a squad like set up, because I already knew Team America. They had Team America, Team Japan, and Team Europe. I already knew that with Team America, I could have helped them got far, could have got them further, but they were basically on their units of their team. They chose. It was hilarious. I knew Europe was gonna beat them, and I know that Japan was gonna beat them. I know that it was just going to be that way because they didn't have they needed one more component, and that was me. But I just needed to get a squad. It's really hard to get squad members in Splatoon, by the way. Oh my gosh, to get an actual squad in Splatoon, especially if you're like typing on Facebook and you're just like you're telling the person and they're because some of them are considerate. Some are considerate. But for the most part, remember, Splatoon is competitive, guys. It is competitive, and what I mean by competitive, it is like every time you go into rank mode, Splatoon players get pissed. They get pissed, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at my screen. Oh, you know we're doing good with the screen doing that. Yeah, they get a little salty. Very, very salty. That's why I say Fortnite does not when it comes Ninja. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about Ninja. Ninja, he probably respects me in some parts, but I'll tell you what, Ninja will always hate me, guys. I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be drama between me and Ninja. I'll tell you why me and Ninja are gonna have drama. We're gonna have drama because Splatoon and Fortnite. That's like when you talk about two video games competing against each other, it's Splatoon and Fortnite. We know that Overwatch went away. But Overwatch is trying to come back. I liked Overwatch, one of Overwatch's updates. It was pretty decent. It was pretty funny. But yeah. So the Splatoon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you talk about three top shooters, the current three top shooters, and Call of Duty is kind of a sneaky one. So we could add the fourth one, but like Call of Duty is a little bit of a sneaker. But like Quantrell said, Quantrell's a very respected person in the Call of Duty community. He, like he said, man, I want to go back to the old way. That's what. Yeah, we do. We really do. We want to go back to the old way because the short maps were just. It felt like Call of Duty. Now it feels like when we play Call of Duty, it feels like we're playing Fortnite. It's like. Hello, and I don't even like in the new Call of Duty how the updated textures of your gun. Oh my gosh, your eyes will hurt. I'm telling you, you do. You need some gamer glasses. You need gamer glasses because Call of Duty's 4K or whatever it is. Ugh. Dude, I wish they'd go back to like Ghost, dude. I love Ghost. I love Call of Duty Ghost. I liked Black Ops 2 was pretty fun. They could go back and people would be fine with it. If you ever played GoldenEye, the Wii version, and even got an Xbox 360 version, if you played that, the remake version, that was really cool. That was pretty decent. But I used to get like my ratio kills were insane on that, guys. My ratio kills, I was getting like good ratio kills where I'd get like 30, 48 kills per round. Like I was doing really good on that. And of course, if you want to know about my conduit information, because I want to talk about conduit. I do. I want to talk about Conduit because people put somewhat interest into it. I want to see if people actually care. Did you guys know? You know, High Voltage Software. I've actually talked to them. I really have. I've talked to High Voltage Software. It's a very hard company. You got to have a good portfolio. You know what I'm saying? Your portfolio has to be good. If your portfolio is not good, there's a chance you're not going to get hired or whatever, just to even work with High Voltage Software. But let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you. Conduit 3 is very, very possible. That's why I did this whole Persona thing talking about Conduit 3. It is a very, very possible game. And Shrieker is a very fun gun. We have the Kirby suck-up gun that was in Conduit 2. But Conduit would be a funny game to come back because, like, oh my gosh, Conduit just has this odd feel, and I love Conduit's feel. Conduit's feel is it's so PC. It's like a PC feel. And that's what's cool about Conduit, rather than just being like a fanboy, just being like, oh man, this game's legit. I love that. I love Starship Shooter. I'm trying to get it for my computer. I gotta have to work on it, getting it for my computer. But you guys gotta see why I love that. Oh, I love that game, dude. I hope it comes to Xbox. I know it's on the PS5, but I'm not purchasing a PS5. But I hope it comes to Xbox. It's a Starship Troopers. And it's hilarious. It's like a horde game that's very funny. And it's great because Grindr was canceled, guys. Grindr was canceled. And I was mad that Grindr was canceled because Grindr looked promising. And they just canceled it. But then eventually we got State of Decay. So I guess like, you know, make do with do. Can't always go your way. But yeah, what is it? The Conduit. Trying to remember too. Was it oh geez, dude, Conduit was such a good game. You learned how to get good with pistol, dude. Like pistol, like it helped you on pistol. I'd even buy the phone game. That's how much I love Conduit. I'd buy the phone game. Conduit. I push for Red Steel, but it's really hard to push for Red Steel. Red Steel's kind of like Lucky Tail. People really don't understand Lucky Tail as much as they're catching on to Lucky Tail. They are. But like Red Steel is a very hard one to catch up with people. And you know what's weird? Red Steel 2 is the sequel is very good with the Wii motion controls. But like the first Red Steel is definitely worth a pay attention to. The reason I love the first Red Steel is the first Red Steel feels like GoldenEye 64, has but with a different perspective. It might be because Far Cry is a very funny game. It is a very funny glitchy game, so it might be because Far Cry's. But Red Steel, oh my gosh, dude, ooh, Red Steel is so good. I'll tell you how good Red Steel is. My friend, he had a PlayStation 3, but we'd still go and play Red Steel 1 because we were like, what the heck is this game? It was such an odd shooter. We were like, what? How's this even possible? What the heck is this? Like it had kind of that goofy feeling of playing like a video game that's like not well polished, but it's still fun.